Welcome to another video, guys. We're going to go over 4 super easy truck mods that make a huge difference. Really easy to put on. And the last one, Ford, shame on you. You should have just come like this from the factory. So stick around, check it out. All right, guys, welcome to the Salty Trips channel. I'm Chris, and we're going to go over 4 easy truck mods today that will make a big difference. They're super easy to install. It's not complicated, simple tools. We'll get to the first one, and so follow along. All right, so one of the issues we are having with our Boost Auto steps here is we have these, kind of aggressive tires, and dirt just slings right up in here and piles up on here. Even if you have the OEM steps, that's even worse. Just mud and dirt just piles up on top of them. So we actually have come up with a solution for this. Mud flaps, and these are like hard plastic, rigid. We're going to try these out. This is for the rear. Let's get these installed. All right, so what we got here is 2 screws we got to pull out, and these are 7mm. We're just going to screw those out, slap this on, and then just screw them right back in. There's this little clip that's you're supposed to hold onto here, drill this hole, screw it on there. I'll show you that in just a minute. I don't want to drill any holes in this truck until I'm sure I like them. Actually, that's pretty rigid with just those 2 screws holding in. So I think we're just going to leave it like that for now. Let's go install the back one. You got to pull these 2 out, and then you slip a clip onto here and then a clip onto here. They supply you with some screws that will just go into those clips. But you first got to get these out. You can just pop those out with a little pry tool, blunk, blunk. And then this one goes on. And this is the 3M tape I was talking about that's supposed to stick on up here. You just peel that off. I don't want to do anything permanent until I'm for sure this is what I like. But I do like the way they look. They're very rigid. I didn't want ones that are flopping around. Another clip. And there's not a whole lot of room to get a screwdriver in there, so I just got a ratchet with a Phillips head bit on it. Okay, here we got the front one all done, and back one should protect these a little bit too from getting mud and crap all over them. But here we go, that, and then down here, and they don't even come close to rubbing or hitting or anything over here, but it should do a good job of keeping that mud from slinging up in here and piling up. We're gonna have to get Kim's thoughts on the situation and see how she feels about it. Well, I text some pictures to Kimberly, and she loves them, and I think I do too, and she does too. So we're gonna drill a few holes in this thing and finish this job up. And basically we're gonna put a hole in here, but use this clip to secure this on so it doesn't move while you're drilling, and then use another one, a clip back here, and then same as before, you just take the screw and screw it in. I don't like how these metal clips leave these marks on here, so I'm not going to use them. I'm just going to hold this in place and drill. That's not going anywhere. And here in the back, we got the same thing. I'm not going to take that N3 tape off and stick it on. I didn't do that with the front because if I ever have to replace these things, or they crack or break, then I don't want to have to take that N3 goo, sticky stuff off the truck. And I don't really know how much that helps. I think the 3 screws in there is going to be plenty. The front one seems plenty stiff enough, so I think it'll be fine. And that's super sturdy. It's not going nowhere. So just got to do the same thing to the other side. All done. Easy peasy. All right, so these mud flaps have been doing their job. It's been keeping this clean and keeping the exhaust clean over there. And it keeps the sides clean too. That one was worth every penny. All right, the next one on this list I'm really excited about because, you know, I use a lot of rods and fishing rods and stuff, and I use this ratchet strap to kind of hold them up so I can, you know, pile beach stuff underneath here. And the Ford just has those brackets that you can just hook to. And I've got something right here that's going to make that so much better. So let's get into it. All right, what we have here is a bracketed ratchet strap that will replace the bracket in there, and you could just pull it out, hit that button, and it just comes right back. And then you just ratchet it down. First thing we got to do is get rid of this old tired ratchet strap, and it's such a pain getting this thing off. And so whenever I gotta strap something down or take this off, it is just a pain in the butt. Let's get rid of that. And these are just a bunch of Torx bit screws. All right, and the good thing about this is, like, if you want to set it here to run strap here, or if you want to set it this way to run strap that way, or if you want to bring it this way, you can orientate it in any which direction. So you can have one on this side going like this, so you can put a strap over that way, and then go to the other side, have one going like that, and then you can loop around your tailgate in case you got something in the back of it. And I'm going to orientate this in the right side up like this. Get this started by hand. Probably going to have to buy some more. But I want to try it out first, though. Get it underneath one of these. They also come with these little brackets that you're supposed to install with the ratchet itself, but I'm thinking, why the hook goes to the other side, so why would you put it on that side? And I'm thinking I'm going to put these over here because that's where I want the ratchet strap to go. So let's do that real quick. And I'm actually thinking I'm going to want to put this on that side. And I'm probably going to put one down at the other end. But of course, because this thing is now not going to be even, I got some old 3/16 stainless washers that I'm just going to stack here to take up the same amount of space so it lays flat. We'll probably start with the washers. So I'm just gonna put that straight on there. Awesome. That's perfect. Actually, I think that's way better than before. The other one was sagging, and I had to tighten that thing down as tight as I get. But that bracket working on this side was perfect. I wish I would have had one of these a long time ago. All right, so next project. All right, next on the list, guys, I put this on my F-150, my F-250, and now we're gonna put it on our F-350. Yeah. This way. All right, so what we have here is a tailgate table, and it basically just sits right on here and bolts into standing holes. And what I really use it for is, see all the fishing rods? I do a lot of fishing. So I fillet my fish on here, but it's a flat surface that you can put stuff on when you're camping, when you're going out to the beach or whatever. You have a flat table. Unlike with this, there's like contours and divots and everything where you try to set something down and it just wibble wobbles or falls over. Set a cup on here, it's going to stay there. Set a grill on there, it's going to stay flat, and it's been great for us for a long time. So let's get this on. First we're going to do is just remove some Torx screws. All right, and just a bunch of Torx screws. I'll probably hold on to those. And they have longer, because of the board's thicker, they have longer replacement screws that'll go in its place that are black, that'll fit in. Kind of just get them started by hand. All right, Houston, we have a problem. This is why you read the reviews, because I put this on and these holes line up, but none of the other holes. And if you read the reviews, the 2 reviews that were left say they don't line up. I think it's because they probably just don't fit the 23 and up tailgates. It says 17 plus, but they probably put that on there before the 23s came out and never updated it, is my guess. But I do have an easy, simple solution for this. So what I'm gonna do is pull this thing off again. Let's pick this up. Put this down on here. We're gonna line these up, and we're just gonna use this as a template. We're gonna put 2 screws in here, find out where we need to screw these, and just drill these out. I'm just gonna use a small one at first, just to mark the holes. Then we'll just use a countersink bit. We'll do like we were doing before and just start them by hand. Countersunk ones I'm probably just going to use without the washer. And just don't over tighten these things, just snug them down. But I love these things. I will put one on every single one of my trucks I ever have. All right, just when I thought I was done, if you're going to try to close the tailgate, this lip is catching here. So we're just going to shave off like a 1/2 inch strip down there, and should be good. Voila. And if you want any of this stuff, you know, I'll leave them in the description area below. They're always a great deal. So we got one more, and this is a doozy. All right, guys, this next one I'm going to show you. It's right here behind the seat. Let me just... Oh, that's right. You can't get behind the seat. Ford, what are you guys thinking? Somebody came out with a solution. It is a little bracket, the little strap that you attach back there, and you can pull it and the seat will come down. This should be standard operating procedure, Ford. So we're going to put this in It's super easy, should be anyway. So let's go. All right, it might be easier if I just pull this thing off. Get that out of the way. No. Okay, here we go. I don't want to use a little bit smaller wrench, but I'll show you what I mean. All right, you got this little bracket back here, and this little knob right here, you have to just put that on and pop it forward. That's how you release it. All right, so that was the hard part, getting that thing open. This should go fairly easy. And basically this little thing is going to clip on over here, and this is going to go on and hold it in place. And I'll show you how that goes. But first we're going to stick this little strap right through here. There you go. And just pop this up. Don't drop them. Going to put this on and slide it over. And see, so that's going to stop it from coming off. And just stick it back on. See, these projects are super easy. It's just a little, I think, T30 Torx bit. Voila. I'll put this back on while I got it leaning forward. And you're supposed to raise that up to about right there. So there we go. All right, now to gain access to this, we got our little tab right here. We should just be able to pull up on. And now we can put junk back here that we'll probably never use, but it's good to have. Actually, that's a good place for my jump box to go right there. All right, guys, so we got the mud flaps, we got the tailgate table, we got the retractable strap, and the latch for the back seat, which should come straight from the factory like that. I don't know why they don't. It's ridiculous. But I'll leave links for all these in the description area below. They were super easy. Don't be afraid to do them yourselves. Even though we ran into a little speed bump and had to make some modifications, a couple holes, a little cut, and it's good to go. So if you enjoy this kind of stuff, trucks, travel, full-time RV life, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, all that fancy jazz. Give this video a big thumbs up. Shows that you appreciate the content, because we appreciate you guys. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.